All right, beautiful, everybody. Okay, so this afternoon, we're going to transition into map making, okay, or cartography, which is really wonderful. Anybody make maps in schools with your kids in your classrooms? Anybody already do it? What kind of maps do you make?
Play map, the playground. They also have to map their bedroom home.
They're home, and they're in the playground in the school. You map it. Great. What else? What are the mapping? Yeah. A map of your classroom? What's that mean?
Like from a bird's eye view, like I have to put on the door.
Oh.
In summer or in the school year.
And so you have them do it. Oh, isn't that great? Wonderful. What Stephanie, what do you do?
We do a lot of like coordinate grids and mapping of stuff.
Coordinate grids and mapping, kind of math-related mapping. Great. Any other mapping? Okay, well, we're going to give you, those are wonderful, and we're going to give you a lot of other mapping ideas. You'll have so many ideas for mapping when you leave this for every subject area. This works beautiful in math, science, and history, social studies, ELA. It's a really great process, and you can take it in a lot of different directions. So to start off, we're going to sort of shift to place, and we're going to do an activity that's called Foursquare Brainstorming. I learned it from a visual artist. His name is Robert Posell. Paper. Do you have paper still at your tables? Can you get that granite paper? Do you still have that? Let's get you some more of that granite paper. Some tables have a lot, so pass it over. Grab a sheet. Get yourself ready. Hardest thing you'll do all day. This is the hardest thing you'll do all day, so pay close attention. Fold your paper in half. Fold your paper in half again. Open your paper. Yeah, I do too. I can't separate my two pieces. I really can't get these apart. So you have this, right? Everybody's got this? Fold it in half once, fold it in half again, open it up. Square number one. You have 4 squares. That's why it's called Foursquare Brainstorming. We're going to do a different thing in each square. Square number 1. It doesn't matter which square you want for number 1, but just choose a square for number 1. You're going to divide your table in half and get in trios. So 3 of you will work together and 3 of you will work together. Going to give you about 4 minutes to look back through Iggy Peck and Rosie Revere. And what I want you to do in square number 1 are list places. List their favorite places in the books. Their favorite places of Rosie and Iggy. And you can use your imagination a little bit too if it's not explicit in the story. But favorite places. What I mean by that, for instance, you see Iggy making that Sphinx in his backyard. So you could write the backyard where Iggy makes his Sphinx. So just list favorite places of the 2 characters. Work in trios together so you have a conversation about it. Give you 4 minutes to do that. Okay, everybody, whatever you have is good. Don't worry if you didn't finish both books completely. So tell me, what are some favorite places of Iggy Peck or Rosie Revere? The attic? For who? Which one? For Rosie, the attic. What does she do in the attic? She builds things in the attic. So her building space in the attic. What else do we come up with?
Her bedroom, she hides things under her bed that she doesn't want people to find.
Her bedroom, she has things under the bed she doesn't want people to find, like her secret stash of things. What else?
The trash.
What's the trash? For who?
Her favorite place for Rosie.
Good, the trash. Why?
Because there's so many creative things.
Ooh, going into the trash, recycled materials she can pull out of the trash and find favorite things. What else? Anything for Iggy? Let's do Iggy. Backyard or of his home? What else? Ooh, inside their own heads. That's really for both of them. Wow, that's a great one. Good. So that's the first square, which takes us to the second square. In the second square, I would like for you to write favorite indoor and outdoor places for you as a child. Your favorite indoor and outdoor or outdoors places, and just list as many as you can think of, okay? And if you put like your backyard, maybe then list a place in your backyard, like the wood pile. Your favorite indoor and outdoor places. Just quietly list as many as you can come up with. All right, good, everybody. Now, hopefully, let's do this. This is the sort of social intelligence thing again. Some of you might have been stuck on this a little bit, and this really frees your mind up when you start to have conversations. So with your table, everybody go around and whip around the table and share one childhood place. You know, my backyard, and explain why. You know, where we used to, you know, play war with my friends or whatever. And then the next person shares one, the next person shares one, and keep going until I tell you to stop. So everybody one, and then if you can go around with another one, great, another one, great, until we stop, okay? Whip around and share. Everybody, there we go. And if you were struggling to find a place, maybe that gave you some more ideas. If things came to mind, add them to your list right now. Maybe, you know, a couple new places came to mind while you're listening to everybody else's. Somebody might have mentioned their grandparents something. You're like, oh, grandparents' house, I didn't think about that. So you can add that to your list. Add a couple more. And circle one now that you want to really focus on for this afternoon. Circle one that for you is the most generative place. Whatever that means to you. The one that's got the most energy, the most power. And circle it. Whatever it is, one of them that you want to circle and focus on. And now in the next box, here's what we're going to do. I kind of need to show you this one. This is kind of cool. I love this way of doing it because the students aren't just sitting there going, you're going to write associative words that you associate with that place, right? So maybe, or associate phrases if you want to think of it like that. So maybe you want to write crickets. So you write the word crickets in the box. This is only in that third box. And then you circle it like this and keep circling it until another word comes to mind. Sunset. And then keep circling that word. Oh, I got another one. Until another one, dog. And circle that word, and it can be also not just nouns, but like peacefulness. And circle that word until the next one. And you'll end up with a bunch of words circled, but your pen has to be moving the whole time. That's why we do it. You can't take your pen off the paper. You write a word, circle until a new one comes in mind, and then write your next word until you fill up that little block. Okay, you ready to go? Words you associate it with that favorite place you just came up with, okay? Go for it. No, just start circling in the third box. Just start the words. Just start the word circle, and you can jump all over the place. There's not a right way to do this, wrong way to do this. Dive right in. So you're never looking up with your pen like this. You're always circling words and adding another word, and adding another word, and adding another word. Moving as quickly as possible with that one place you selected. And in the last box, you have one more box. In that last box, I want you to draw a little picture or a map of the place. If you're doing pictures, you can draw a lot of objects in the place. If you do a map, you can draw a little map of your backyard or a map of your grandma's apartment and the parking lot behind it and the street around it. Or maybe you want to do more like objects that are in a bedroom, if you want to do it that way, and just draw little objects. So this is a little sketch of place using only images, no words. Just a little map of the place, or maybe drawing the objects of the place, or drawing, however you want to do it. Some images from that place. A map or images of the place, whatever that means to you. Just sketch it out real quickly. Don't worry about being great or anything. It's just getting some ideas down on paper. That's good enough. A little sketch, quick sketch, all we're doing there. Just sketching it out a little bit, sketching some ideas out visually. Now what we're going to do is this. I'd like for you to high five the person next to you so you're in pairs, okay? High five the person next to you. A trio's okay too if we end up in one. Yeah, no, just pairs. Okay, good. So with your partner, you can put your hands down. You're going to tell the story of your place. Okay, you're going to share, here's the place I selected, here's the story of my place. Partner A is going to share their story. And then partner B is going to share their story, the story of the place. So you want to kind of cozy up to your partner, and each of you get kind of close and tell the story of your place, okay?